Hello, Cancer. Welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Cancer is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot card reading. Remember to hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. If there's anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Cancer, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And we start with a Four of Cups. I feel like you're trying not to get your hopes up about something right now. You're the kind of person, I think, that is very, you try to be very kind of even right now, right? You try to be realistic. You try to be practical. There's something in your heart that you really, really want, that you're really, really hoping for, but we're trying not to get carried away with that feeling yet, okay? I feel like we're kind of waiting for something that is giving us the permission or giving us the green light or giving us the confirmation that we can set sail somewhere. Because I feel like we're kind of idling right now. You know, things aren't bad, things aren't very, very good. We're not staying here, we're just kind of in this safe harbor. We're waiting for a sign. We're waiting for something. Yeah. Let's put this into some context. Let's see what we're waiting for. Let's see if we get our confirmation. I also want to point out that I am not doing any private or personal readings right now. If anybody is on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram or anywhere else impersonating me or claiming to be me, offering anything to you, it's not me. Don't fall for it. It's a scam, okay? If I am selling anything or offering any kind of private readings, you'll hear it from me on this channel during these videos, okay? And I'll put a post on the community page. So don't, anyone on Facebook, it's not me, okay? I'm not on any other platforms right now. I'm not on Facebook right now. I'm not going to reach out to you directly and offer you anything, okay? When I do open the private readings back up, I'll let you know. I'll tell you here, okay? This is where you'll get all the information, all right? And there's a lot of that stuff going around, and I don't want anybody to get taken advantage of, okay? I care about you. Anyway, let's talk about this. We got that Four of Cups. What's next? Well, look at that. Now we've got a Knight of Cups. That is, Cancer, that is one of your power cards. We got to ring the bell. Spirit is in the building. This is the Knight of Cups. This is the cardinal water energy, which, of course, Cancer is your power. That is your element, right? Let's see what else we've got. Oh, more water. Ace of Cups. This is the kind of, this is what we're holding on to, and we're kind of like, we're trying not to let it all out yet. We're trying to just keep it kind of concealed, keep it under wraps, keep our enthusiasm from just kind of exploding everywhere, you know? Speaking of exploding, there's the Tower card. Very practical Queen of Pentacles now. But that Three of Wands, the Three of Wands is kind of that confirmation, right? The Three of Wands is that energy that's within you, that will, that heart and mind in unity that's saying, just do it, yes, right? This is the kind of the permission that we're giving ourselves to do it. Every fiber of your being here. And this is what this is in front of you. This is what you're looking for. All right, and we have a Four of Pentacles. Well, it makes sense after the Tower that we'd want a Four of Pentacles, yeah. We got that Devil energy in the position of the environment, which is interesting. I'll tell you why. Emperor energy, very good. And, aha, Ten of Pentacles. That really makes my day. This is nice. The thing about the Devil card is that it's a Capricorn energy, and Capricorn is your opposite sign. There's an intimate connection between Cancer and Capricorn. It's opposite ends of the astrological wheel, okay? So in some ways, this is kind of your shadow self. This is your alter ego. This is that hidden energy within you. And this is ambition. This is really your drive, your creative drive, the driving force behind and within you and kind of underneath you, you know. And it is right now outside of you. So I feel like it's being woken up by something kind of out here in the world, you know. And I think that's something is what you've got your heart set on something, and we're just hoping, praying, and waiting and working toward this, hoping that we get that confirmation, we get that green light. I don't know if we're hoping for a job, hoping for a house, hoping for a promotion or a vacation or that true love to come in or whatever it might be. Whatever it might be, okay? Let's select the mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is a random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. This is the factor infinite and unknown. We're going to put it here, and we're going to put Kevin, aka Mr. Bates, right there on top. And that is Kevin from The Office and Mr. Bates from Downton Abbey, two of my absolute most favorite shows in the entire world. Just thought I'd let you know. A little bit about me there, right? Okay, so we're going to look at that at the end. It'll confirm everything. It'll tie everything together. I know it will. If at any point during the reading you feel like you know what that might be, I want you to put your prediction in the comments down below. Okay, let's look around at our energies here. We've got obviously Tower and the Devil and the Emperor as your major arcana forces. We've got fire. We've got a lot of water. We don't have any air cards, which is interesting. So I feel like without the air cards, it's kind of like we've yet to make that absolute decision. We're still looking for that confirmation. This again is kind of every aspect of your being is just saying yes, you know, and that's what we want. That's what we're waiting for. It's like we're looking at the stoplight and it's red. As soon as it turns green, we're going to floor it, right? You're kind of waiting for that flag, whatever flag they wave when the race starts, you know. But without the air energy, I feel like maybe you've already planned all of this. Maybe you already kind of know exactly step by step how it's all going to go down. And that's why there's no air here. Okay, that we're not in the planning phase. You've already planned. Now you're just waiting for the moment, the timing. Maybe there's a certain date in the future, whatever it might be. Okay, and I also think that there's an absence of air energy because we're not really telling everybody yet. It's kind of like you don't want to jinx it. Fingers crossed, toes crossed. We're gonna, you know, throw the salt over our shoulder and everything because we don't want to do anything to jeopardize this. So we're not bragging about it. We're not talking about it. We're not telling everybody, hey, guess what I'm doing? Guess where I'm going? Until we know for sure that it's happening. Then I think we're gonna just tell everybody, we're gonna shout it from the rooftops, right? But not yet. And I think part of that is because of this Tower card. And I think the Tower card, maybe in the past there were some plans related to this that kind of fell through. I do feel like this was something that you're keeping in mind. This is something that you're trying to really remember in this very practical way. And I think really it's just there were previous iterations of this, previous attempts or something like that, didn't work out. But with the Queen of Pentacles up here, you've learned from those, I don't want to call them mistakes, you've learned from those experiences. Okay? Because the Queen of Pentacles is always looking at that road. See? That road back there. That's the past. That's the long and winding road that you've taken to get right here, right now, in this position, I think of kind of, we're almost chomping at the bit, we're ready, and we're waiting, and we're at that starting gate, and we're so eager to get going. But we've learned our lesson from the past. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is someone that can take all of the past experience, wins and losses, and really distill them down into wisdom, a practical wisdom. You know, you're someone, I think, that in life generally you can say, I've been there before, so I kind of, you know, I feel qualified to give advice or something, you know, like you've been through a lot in your life. And I think that you really have this kind of perception where things really do sink in. And that's part of the Cancer sensitivity. That's not always a good thing. For you to internalize everything, it's not always a good thing, but it kind of is like you have a heart that will never forget. right? Sometimes maybe your mind forgets, but your heart will never forget. And I think that that's a blessing and a curse. But in this case, I think it's a blessing because we're learning from any of these past tower events. But the tower also, I think, is this moment in your life where you realize that this was your will, that this was, my hair is falling out everywhere, that you realize that this was your passion. There was a moment where I think that you had I almost feel like you've emerged from your tower, that you've come out of your shell, so to speak, in this card. And now you've recognized the truth and you're speaking your truth. So it's like you're no longer like hiding yourself away, right? You're doing the things that you like. You're pursuing that thing that really you've got your heart set on it. And it's yours, right? And it's something that is authentically you, and it's an expression of you. And I think this was a significant breakthrough in your life. And I don't know if it happened suddenly, like a tower event might. I feel like maybe it was something that kind of has been worked on over time until that moment where you emerged from the tower. But I feel like now you're living your truth. You're living according to who you are. You've discovered your nature and your powers. And to me, this is a personal revelation of gnosis, right? Personal revelation of who you are and why you're here. Okay? I think you have at least an inkling of what that means for you. Okay. And now with the Knight of Cups in the position now, I feel like we are getting the confirmation. I feel like this is powerful because now we've got your power card, right? That is interrupting this period of waiting, this very kind of this temporary stability. That's what we get with the fours. All the fours are a temporary stability. The fours generally is that state of being that is right on the brink of change. Anytime we see a 4, we say, change is coming. Anytime we see a 5, we say, stability's coming, right? But right now, we've got that temporary stability, and we know that things are just about to change. Things need to change. It's like there's the tectonic plates they seem like they're at rest, but really what's going on is they're building up tension, and then there's going to be that little tremor, that little earthquake, right? And we need that. I come from California. We need those little earthquakes, okay? Not the big ones. No. But I feel like this is now the kind of release of that tension. The Knight of Cups is offering its gift to the world, doing the thing. This is the card about the exchange of love and affection. How do we give of ourselves to the world? How do we give of ourselves to whatever we're doing? And I don't know that you have a lot of people around you right now. And in fact, I don't feel that you really do. I feel like maybe this is, and because we don't know what the Ace of Cups is, or at least I don't, because right now it's unmanifest. It's not revealed. It's still in seed form. This could be a true love romance. It could be a spiritual experience, a creative endeavor. It could be a job or promotion, a new house, a new car. It could be friends. It could be I don't know, all sorts of things. But you have your heart set on something. And I don't know that it necessarily involves a lot of people. So when I say that the Knight of Cups is out there giving its gift to the world, I feel like it's you pouring your heart into whatever you're doing, even if there's not really directly other people involved, okay? So I don't want you to think that it's you just out there kind of, giving things away to other people or something, which may be part of it. But it really is more about you pouring your heart into whatever you're doing right now, or whatever the green light is, right? And whatever we're moving forward doing, because I feel like we are getting that movement now. We've got that, again, that temporary stability. It says something is just about to change. I can feel it with this is the moon in Cancer. This card is especially suited for you because the moon rules the sign of Cancer. So this 4 of Cups is telling you and me, all of us, all of YouTube, that something very important is just about to happen. We're right on the brink of a very important change here. And I think you're getting that powerful confirmation right now, this week, and you can feel it coming. This is like a cat who just is kind of acting weird because they know an earthquake's coming, or they know that the storm's rolling in. Animals can sense that. and we think cats are psychic and everything. We can all sense it. We all have that sort of perception, not just cats, you know. And I guess dogs and birds too. I don't know, probably all animals, right? I think you especially can feel that right now. Okay, and maybe you have a connection with cats too. I don't know. I feel like you're kind of a cat person. Yeah. You can feel that change is coming, and then of course there it is. There's the movement, right? There's that cardinal water energy, that rush of emotions. Now it's finally like the water's been dammed up, and now suddenly the dam is just opening, and all that water is rushing out. All of that ace of, now you can let this flow. And now you can now you can pour your heart into it. You can pour your heart out. You can tell everybody. You can really shout it from the rooftops. I don't know that that's what you're doing, but maybe the confirmation card will help us with that a little bit. But I don't know what exactly this is. But I know that it is your whole heart. This is something you want with, what do they say? You want it with all your heart, right? With every fiber of your being. And I think the Three of Wands is really saying yes. Yeah. I think that the Three of Wands is you ready to initiate that full heart effort and activity, right? It's the activation of, again, every fiber of your being, pouring your entire, not only your heart, but your soul into it, right? And this card, a little bit of astrology today. This card, the Three of Wands, is a card that is expressing the nature of the sun in Aries. The sun in Aries, right? I can consciously push my life forward with this Aries energy. And Aries is, of course, this Emperor. Now, the Emperor this is in the difficulty, right? We could call this is the thing we don't want. And there's a little bit of a mystery there. Because sometimes Cancer, I feel like the waiting and the anticipation and the expectation, that is almost more comfortable for you than the full gates wide open, perfect green light, everything is a go, and then you have to do it, right? And then, so I kind of feel as if the Emperor is a little bit of our obstacle here. One, we're waiting for the green light so that we can open up that full-on confidence and assertiveness and the ambition and that driving force of that Devil card, right? And we're going to activate, there's something in the environment, again, this situation, the green light that you get, the confirmation that you get is activating this Devil energy. And then the Devil energy, of course, means that you have to be in control. Sorry, I had to hit the cough button there. The Emperor energy means that you have to be responsible for this. You have to be disciplined. You have to be committed. This is where the real work begins, right? So it's kind of, in a way, and it's a subtle kind of mystery about Cancer. I'm a solar Cancer too. I don't know if you knew that. Sometimes we like the anticipation. We like the waiting. We like the build-up. But now it comes time to actually do it, and it's like, oh, it's going to be hard work. Oh, it's going to be a lot of effort. It's going to be a lot of struggle before it really, before I can just relax and enjoy it, We like sleeping and thinking about the next day. But then when morning comes, it's like, okay, I got to get out of bed. I got to get dressed. I got to start the day. I got to go do the chores, do the work. I got to drive around. I got to work the job and all this thing. So it's a lot of, but that's what we want to do. But the Four of Cups is sometimes kind of a nice place. That's all I'm saying. So it makes sense that this is in the position of the difficulty. Cancer, I think that you are a very good leader, but you don't always volunteer, right? I think that you have everything that it takes to lead something and to be in charge of something. You have the discipline, you have the focus, you have the intelligence, you have the creativity, you have the charisma, but there's just something that says, I'm going to let other people do it first, And that's okay. I feel like in this situation, this is something that you're doing. This is something that I don't feel that there's a lot of, I feel like there's not a lot of team stuff going on here. I mean, there might be other people that are involved here, but this is your baby, right? We're going to move to the path of the serpent now. And the Four of Pentacles, of course, is that is the need for us to get out of bed and start doing this, okay? So we get that confirmation. I think the Three of Wands and that Knight of Cups, this is us. This is the critical, powerful confirmation this week. You're getting the green light. Okay, now we've got to actually go outside and do it. And maybe we've been waiting for so long. You ever, like you've been stuck indoors for a while. Let's say you're snowed in, or let's say you're sick or something. You've been inside the house for many days, right? When you first go outside, it's kind of weird, right? It's very bright, and there's the breeze, and there's just wide open space, and it takes you a minute to kind of adjust to being outside again. That's what I'm feeling with the Four of Pentacles here. We know we have to go outside. We know we have to begin this work now, begin this activity, whatever it might be. If it's the house, if it's the car, the job, the promotion, or if it's the relationship, whatever it might be. Now we know that this is okay. I've got to go outside and do it. I feel like this card is also very interesting in that we have a Four of Cups and a Four of Pentacles, and sometimes the fours literally just mean something's manifesting. We have the three, it means potential, right? Something's in potential. Then we get the four, it means it's here. It's actual now. Now I have it, right? The three might be, it's my intention to get that car. And then, we have the four, and I got the car now, okay? So I feel like what we're doing with the water and the earth here is we're manifesting your heart's desire. That this thing, whatever your whole heart wants, is manifesting. Okay? And in order to completely manifest, see, there's the 10 of Pentacles up here. In order to get from the 4 to the 10, from this thing kind of, the 4 is when something just enters the material world. It just goes from a thought, an idea, a hope, a wish, to something now that's real. But in order for this to really grow and become what it's meant to be and really perfect its manifestation, you've got to invoke your devil and your emperor. And this is the critical work for you right now. I think getting this confirmation that is powerful, right? Now you've got to use that confirmation, and it might be something in the environment, something that is something that's happening outside of you. Right? A phone call, a letter, a note from the bank, or, whatever. I don't know. Use that outward sign, that outward confirmation to awaken this devil energy that is inside of you, right? Because this is your kind of shadow self. This is your alter ego. This is your Cancer. This is your intense ability to climb the mountain. And I don't think Cancer gets enough credit for having this kind of hardworking attitude, having this hardworking work ethic, the ability to really endure, right? Because I feel that this only comes out when what you're doing has this kind of Ace of Cups energy about it. If your whole heart is in something, there is no stopping you. You can go 24/7, 365. You can outlast anybody. You've got the endurance. You can run the marathon if it's a marathon you really, truly care about. Okay? But if your heart's not all the way in it, that's when it's kind of, I'll let somebody else do it. I don't care enough about it. I'll try a little bit, but, not really my thing. So I feel like Cancer is very much motivated by that heart energy, that water energy, that emotional feeling, passion kind of energy. And that's what you're getting from the confirmation, whatever this is, it's arousing this devil energy, okay? And I think you see this as a mountain to climb. And in order to sustain that, in order to get to our perfect result, our 10 of Pentacles, our best life, whatever this is, you have to wake up that emperor too. We need the sun in Aries. We need to wake up that emperor, and that is the discipline, that is the leadership, that is the confidence and the assertiveness to be able to organize your life in such a way that you can do this thing and focus on this thing. And when other people want to pull you away to do something else, the emperor has to say, I'm sorry, I can't do that right now. We can't allow ourselves to be pulled in so many different directions when what we're trying to do is, devil energy, climb that mountain. Right? So sometimes that has to be a little bit of a narrow focus. We have this intention, we have this plan to get to that 10 of Pentacles, to fully manifest whatever this is. We need the ability to stand up for ourselves and say, I'm sorry, I can't go with you to that thing tomorrow or whatever. I've got to stay here and do this work. Because where we're headed is 10 of Pentacles. This is your best life. This is the picture of your best life. This is kind of the end of the road. This is the top of the mountain. This is the destination. I don't know what it looks like. I think you do. And what I would really like to see then is I'd like to see this Queen of Pentacles turn around and instead of looking at the past, maybe we need a Knight of Pentacles to look toward the future. What is this 10 of Pentacles for you? Get out a sheet of paper, get out your pencil, draw the picture of your best life. Draw the picture of what the end result of this path is for you. What is the perfect result that you're wishing for here? Okay? And I mean it as a real exercise. If you have time, do it. Maybe not if you're driving or something, but when you have time, either think about it in your head or draw a picture of it. Yeah? Maybe you do collaging or something, but it would be cool if you could send that to me. I would love to see that. I wish that we could share images or something on YouTube. I think that'd be fun. But anyway, mystery card. Maybe the Knight of Pentacles, right? It could be the Knight of Pentacles. I am also wondering, the Knight of Pentacles would be the counterpart of the Devil energy, by the way. Because the Knight of Pentacles is the cardinal Earth energy, which is the Capricorn energy. It's the other power card for Capricorn. So maybe we could get that, right? Because that would kind of turn the Queen around and start looking this way. But maybe we're going to get the Chariot. Your other power, your archetypal power card. Well, if you have a prediction, put it in the comments. Let's see. Oh my goodness, it is the Chariot. It is your other power card. And this to me is this, if we were looking for a confirmation, if the rest of the reading wasn't enough, this is the confirmation that you better be ready because you're getting that green light. You better be paying attention. You're in your car. You don't be like doing your makeup or flossing your teeth or reading a book or something or fiddling with the radio. Be ready. Hands on the wheel, right? And be looking at that light because it's about to turn green for you. All right? And then we've got to use this other major arcana energy and really just, you want to be the first one off the line. And I think partly the Tower is that too. The Tower is that kind of initial burst of energy. The Tower is like you're at the starting line of a race and you want to be the first one off the line. Right? So you're ready. You're braced. You're prepared. Your hands on the wheel. You're focused. As soon as that light turns green, you're nailing it. Your reaction time is going to be instantaneous, right? And this is that Cancer. This is the card that rules the sign of Cancer. Okay, this is a very powerful confirmation for you. And I'm very excited about what you've got going on. And I hope you'll leave me some comments and let me know. We're going to do an extended reading if you want to stick around. There should be a link up top. There is a link down below. New readings for Cancer every Tuesday and Friday, 6 a.m. Chicago time. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It is totally free, does not cost you anything. And leave a comment for me. Let me know where in the world you're watching from. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you. And we're all in this together.